Okay, so I'll leave that on the table, so if you need to refresh for it you can, but obviously it's just take it from there.
Okay.
So you'll know what you're looking for, so if you've got any ideas, have a think, write them down on the post-its, draw them on the post-its, and then what I suggest just to stick them up over into that corner so everyone can see them. And then if you need to expand on others, you can.
Are these cheap council pens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I left that one behind.
Oh yeah, the suction, pressurised
tubes.
Can you stick that one sort of off of it, just because I had a similar sort of thinking.
It's raining.
And like the suction tubes, like similar to, you know, the post office ones, they put mail in, don't they? And around the hospitals as well.
The hospital use
they
it.
send things round.
You
so
put it
could
in
you
and
do
put
that?
in a code and.
Could you do that on a larger scale?
Yeah.
To send
through the
things
earth.
through. Well, not necessarily. You could do it through the earth, but around the earth. So that is another option if you had earth. You had a central hub and loads of tubes that go inside the earth.
Yeah.
So you enter, and then you exit over at this one.
How long does it take when you fire something up into space for it to get there?
I don't know, I'm not a scientist.
Scotty, you could
Put what? Beam me up.
Sniffy.
So you're looking at that one, what is it, energise, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. That's what I couldn't think of. That's why I thought to put that. You know what I mean.
So the ability to transfer particles. Working off of that though, obviously, because that's from Star Trek. About the other ones of like, you got the pods, like the fly.
Yeah.
Goes in one pod.
Yeah.
So if you had a pod in one location,
Yeah.
and a pod in another
Another
location, and they go in that one, and then obviously out of that one could be in England.
Yeah.
I did door portal, which is
Yeah, which is the
similar
same
thing.
sort of thing, isn't it? That's
And
right,
that one
yeah.
could be in Africa.
Yeah.
And then you can make them different sizes depending on what you want to transfer through. So, which is, if you can put that one on that one, which is similar to what you said the other day, Dad, about Stargate.
Yeah.
You go through one like door transfer,
carry on thinking of more? Or?
Yeah, just keep going if you can. Just try and get as many as you can. But you saw the helicopter car.
Yeah, it was an article on
Daily Mail,
Daily
wasn't it?
Mail.
So the helicopter car. And basically it was looking at working on lanes above
Main
motorway.
Right.
Above
They're already thinking about that.
They are then, aren't they?
motorways. Which then, when I looked into it, led on to like hover cars, similar to what they had in The Fifth Element.
Oh yeah.
So, which could then also lead on to the Back to the Future scenario.
Oh, good grief.
So could you make it that your vehicles just once again your travelling time.
You're on fire.
Faster Vespa scooter.
They do like the thing now is like 3D scanning, don't they?
Yeah.
And wasn't there like would it possible to? Well, there was a chocolate 3D scanner, wasn't there? There was an article, but I don't know how it worked. But say if you had a machine in, say somewhere like. I don't know.
So if you emailed over
Say
what you
someone
wanted
in-
scanning, you could email it from the UK to
Yeah.
Japan, and then Japan could actually use their so-called printer,
3D, yeah.
3D printer, to then print it. Yeah.
Like say, for example, like that foreign aid one, say all the equipment to like build a well, or it'd be easier to take over one item of machinery
As
and then
opposed to-
transport it through 3D.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to go through the normal means of sending over one box.
Yeah, it worked for certain things because they've done that with like replacement. They can do that with a replacement jaw. I saw once. They built a new jaw by doing a 3D print of it.
Yeah.
So, in a sense, yeah, as long as you send the information to that printer and it's of the right material, or it can do all the right materials, it would work. Travel at the speed of light.
But then that's... not sure.
Oh, nothing's wrong, nothing's right. Yeah, Maze of Underground, which is similar to the Earth, like the Earth cubes.
Oh, right, yes, yeah.
So, yeah, I'll just stick it in there, that one. Don't matter if it goes on top of another one slightly.
it's eventually, yeah, then you would get another tunnel then that would go off there to, and it all just shoots
Yeah, a
off
bit
to
like a tube.
different parts of the world.
A bit like London Underground.
Yeah,
But
but on a
world
huge
underground.
world underground, yeah.
Because the distance to go through would be shorter than the distance to go the circumference of the Earth.
Yeah.
So, there's a few more, but some of them you can sort of group together, can't you?
I was just looking, was there not one about pressure, pressurised air tubes? So that's like that, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like them three.
effectively, four of them. Space stations, so you're firing items up into space, which is similar to your catapult working off of that. Space station fires items back.
It's like a particle cannon as well, isn't it?
Mm.
We covered how we can ensure that the solution would be sustainable.
But the more sustainable stuff, I mean, the most sustainable is the one that wouldn't need on-running costs, which is if you could travel at the speed of light without any other
Yeah.
requirement. That'd be pretty easy, pretty sustainable. So I suppose the sustainability would come about thinking about when you're building piggyback on Usain Bolt.
Get you there quicker than what you could.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He does quite well in the Visa advert. But if that's the case, we're looking at the Visa advert, should it not be the starting man? Because he tends to get there quicker than Usain Bolt.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah. So,
What do you want us to discuss now?
I'm just trying to think. Because a lot of them are like the spacey sort of ones, the sciencey fictiony sort of. Like your Energize, travelling at the speed of light, your door portals.
What do you want them grouped together?
No, because some of them spin off. It's like that's quite obviously that's futuristic in the sense of getting the machine to. Well, it's a time machine, isn't it? But that one goes backwards and forwards. How about Bernard's watch? Do you remember that programme?
Yeah.
And he could stop the watch and it stopped time.
Yeah.
So therefore, in theory, he could do
Whatever
he wanted, but time wasn't moving forward.
It was a
Right.
kids' programme.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was a kids' programme. But then, of course,
Don't remember
he'd
that.
click the watch again and time would start again.
Right.
So obviously something had moved a place.
Like if he needed a nap, he could click on his watch, go
Yeah.
for a sleep,
Ah, and time
click
would
it
stop.
again, and it, yeah.
And then would start again when you woke up.
It'd be handy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But if everyone had one of them,
Would anything get done? Well, people wouldn't know. Because they'd be stopped. Unless they were the ones that stopped it. But then that still doesn't speed up the process. Because you're still having to do it. Speeds up the process for everybody else, but not the person who stopped the watch.
Yeah.
So if you had to drive loads of goods somewhere, and the person that's driving it stopped the watch, he's still got to drive that distance and do the driving, but the people at the other end, it would seem like a few seconds.
that's why he could use it and have a nap again.
Yeah. Could do.